Hello everybody, it's me ZD, welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing my first Xenoverse2 video. Now the thing is that here this is working is I'm not actually playing the game. I've recorded the video, screwed up the audio and doing a voiceover currently. So let's just go over the basics of what I think of the game. Now I have played this game before, I already have a campaign as a a Saiyan, okay, as a Saiyan character. I'm fairly progressed. I've finished the whole game. I even got DLCs, not all of them, like the first 4. So, I'll be going over the basics of what I think. I've tried every single race out. I've given it all a go. And honestly, I am not very fond of the Namekians, the Earthlings, the Majin Boos. This is why. The Namekians, they're good in power, they're good in ranged attacks, but their ultimate transformation ability is not at all aiding. It drains your stamina, makes them a larger target, and it is harder to hit the enemy. It's just a big weakness, honestly. I never really saw it as useful, so that's why I rate them as the lowest. The next one I prefer Earthlings. And the reason being is why I don't particularly like Earthlings is because they're not bad. The combat isn't bad. If anything, they're probably my most preferred style of combat. But as we all know, it's all about the transformations and what boosts they have. The Kaioken is useful, but it's for every single race. Same with Potential Unleashed. So what makes Nimbus and the Power Pole not very good is I mean, there's good things about it. You use it and it does increase your speed. It's good and it's fairly ranged. You know, you can deal some good damage. It's not that bad, but it's not that difficult getting hit. And if you get hit once, you're knocked off the thing. You have to wait till your stamina goes back up, or whatever the hell, so you can use it again. So that's a bit of a weakness, and it's harder when you come across more powerful enemies. So yeah. Oh, I hate this song so much. Anyway, and then the next race I prefer is honestly Margins. And now, I don't actually have a problem with Margins. I don't really like their fighting style, but they're honestly not that, oh, there you go. It even tells you, okay, so I didn't even know that their stats differ by gender. But, I don't like them all that much, specifically because their fighting style is only okay. It's not as useful, it's not as effective against your enemy, and it's a transformation that gets me. Now, it's not bad, it doesn't drain anything. At least, I don't remember, I haven't used it in a while, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't drain anything. As well as that, it does give you a fair bit of a boost, and it honestly looks really cool. But my biggest problem is that it gives you a selection of its own ultimate abilities and special abilities. So you can't change that, and you got to stick with that. And it's shit. They are shit. So I really don't see the point of having it. So yeah. Then my next preferred are Freezer Race, and that's one of the two that I actually like. Freezer Race. The only problem with that is, honestly, they got one transformation, but the transformation is quite a boost, a devastating Q attack, and honestly, it just looks cool. It's actually pretty beneficial. It's pretty good, and it doesn't drain anything, and it only requires 3 ki. It's really easy to do. Going to the Saiyans, they're basically the same. It's not hard to use the ability. It doesn't change. It doesn't make anything worse for you. It just makes them more powerful and better, and you can still use your own ultimate attacks. So it's just really beneficial. And as well as that, it's got like 6 transformations. Now, what I do mention why Saiyans are a bit of a problem is the Super Saiyan Blue transformation. The whole drainage is a really big problem. Now, you'd usually use Divinity Unleashed to make sure that, just use it a bit and you just can beat the crap out of them. You can regain your ki, understandable, yeah. But you can't constantly use Divinity Unleashed. It leaves you too blind. And coming across harder missions at level I am, any open spot and you're almost screwed. Honestly, it's that difficult. So it is really just not the thing for me. I just use Super Saiyan 3. So, now I've told you that, we'll go through. So I'll go on and I decided to choose Freezer Race. Now, with height and body type, it does change your stats. I'm not so sure how, I don't quite remember, but they do change. So I'd usually go with the form where, you know, you keep this here and this in the middle. That's what I choose later on anyway, you know? And that's where I keep it at. That's when I customized him, blah 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 blah. Oh, his name. Okay, you should see his name. Alright. So that's the name I chose. Perfectly fits. Now, going through, skip through, and I give him his clothing. There you go. I end up changing that a bit. Then I give him his skills, which you can see here. So, if you want to have a look, here is all the clothes I chose for this character and all the skills. So, yeah. That. So anyway, then going through, I start to progress through the missions. Now when it comes to when you first go up to this, I never do the training mission with Supreme Kai time. It is a waste of time, it gives you a little bit of experience, but not enough, and I find it a bit of a waste. It's just the basics that you'd learn first up, and I intend to do this a fair bit, just starting up a whole campaign so I can farm for Dragon Balls and stuff. So, this is, oh, oops. Screwed that up. That's when I start the mission here. Now, I will not be skipping any fight scenes. Every fight scene you watch. It's entertainment. So here we go. I'll be fight. So this is when I decide. Yeah, this is when I fight Raditz. So play that. Don't mind my voice in the background. That was I'm playing over an original video. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It's Darren Malakian, the guitarist. He's the guitarist singing. Because he's also good at singing, so they have two singers. He actually has his own band if you want to have a look at it. It's only okay. Scars on Broadway.
Are you alright? The entire world bows to me. I only have one more of those left in me. It needs to count, so you have to hold him still. And you, I don't know who you are, but...
Alright, so that's basically when I finish the battle. That was the end of that. So I'll go through the campaign, blah 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 blah. Then I go through and it's when I fight Sinad. This is the character you want to fight to get your first Dragon Ball. This is the easiest way to farm Dragon Balls. Storm through the campaign, do the one mission, then you go fight Sinad, you delete it, and you do the same thing and repeat, pretty much. That was the devastating attack I was talking about that before. See if I can practice on walking moves, you know? The whole counter bit. Alright, so that was basically just the end of that battle. Then from then on, I basically stormed through and I realized I do not have that many Dragon Balls left to collect so I can get my TP. Now here's the big thing about getting TP, because I'll actually use my Dragon Balls to get TP. It's the easiest way for me. Now a lot of people that I know who have this game, God, my voice in the background is so annoying. Let's see if I can turn that down. So what I do know is that when you get the Dragon Balls and you buy TP, there's a fair few people, even YouTubers that I've seen and people in person that I know who have this game, use Dragon Balls to get TP and only get 10 at a time. That's not always the case. Me, for example, I get 200 every time, so it's pretty good. So this is when I decided to just go ahead and get my main character, Callaghan here, and I quickly go have a look at his stuff, some TP metal, time space delivery stuff. Then I go do quick training missions and stuff, so just stormed through that, got myself some 40 TP, and did a quick training mission here. So let's skip through this. Alright. And here we go. Yep. Man, I wish I could edit out my voice. Now, I don't know what I must have done. I must have accidentally raised the difficulty because he was actually struggling hard and I nearly lost. But I missed it, just in a practice round. My mistake. Now, I haven't played this in a while, so I was a little rusty. So got a lot of my moves, my buttons, my keybinds and shit. Playing too much Fortnite. See, it's why I prefer the Super Saiyan 3 form. It's not as much as a boost as blue, but it's close to as much as a boost and it won't drain anything, which is just good enough for me. I preferably use maximum charge and Divinity Unleashed because it's so much faster. But whenever I'm making special characters, like, you know, if I choose to make, like, you know, Zunzu or Kyle like characters, I'll use Divinity Unleashed just for some show, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this was a screw up. I accidentally used the wrong ability at the time, but, you know, it just played out well for me. Alright, so I was basically finished with that battle, and I realized, you know, okay, I've done that, showed off my skills and stuff. Realize I don't have an ultimate ability to use. I've only got dual ultimate abilities. So I decided to actually change one, so I have one for my own and one for my partner. Then I decided to make another quick character, quickly storm through that so I can get myself a Dragon Ball. I go through, I fight Senad, and I get my Dragon Ball. Then I go back to my Callaghan character and get to the Dragon Ball pedestal. Now this, I'll show you how I somehow get 200 TP instead of those who somehow get 10. I do very much feel sorry for them. Let's do this. In fact, while this is going, I'll quickly get myself a drink of water. Oh, volume.
State your wish.
Alright. I want metal.
I just have a very easy
I hope
wish.
it's still 200.
I have granted your wish.
Alright, awesome. Okay, I'm back. Got my drink of water. Alright, so I already have my Dragon Balls. I just purchased my TP. I got my 200. So I go past my Hero Colosseum. I get a bunch of crappy characters that aren't worthwhile keeping for myself. Scrap a bunch of them, level up some characters and such. Then I decide to have a quick battle with the characters I have, which got me to realize I need to change my deck.
Here I go!
So Here we go.
Beat it before I launch you into orbit.
Oh, I haven't tried any of these two out yet. Don't know if they're any good. Alright. Oh. Yeah, oh, what? This bitch is so much. Damn it. He's already got it.
What? Yep. Huh? Where are you looking?
God is actually
Take this!
really anybody. Oh, looks like it's a little damage. I think I'm gonna hang there. And go offense for a little bit. Oh, I got my hand good too. Because I intend to pick up my hand. Ah, still in his favor. Oh, crap. Pretty damn strong. Oh no.
Bring it! Sight!
Damn, it is weak enough. Just they're both going to get destroyed. Now I'm gonna die.
Here!
I don't get it. I just don't understand it. It's not being fired and put it together. Damn it! One, but still. My characters actually look really valuable. Get rid of Alright guys, that's for the end of that battle. And that's the end of this video. That was pretty much my whole video, so thank you everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to see more,
well,
just
that's the end of
tell
my
me.
video. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
watching.